Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Ultimate Fox Simulator 2. In the last episode, we started off with Lark as the heir to the plains, as he found his mate again. In this episode, we're here with the heiress of the bottom forest, DaisyCloud. Now, she technically wasn't the winner of the poll. That was Silver, Lark's brother, but as I said before, I didn't want two foxes with the exact same challenge. So, we're going to go ahead and start off with DaisyCloud. She is here at the Autumn Forest, a place she has never really seen. She has chosen this den. I don't know if I want it to be the Rendezvous site. I have to relook at the dens again since I have not seen them in quite a long time, as the entirety of Tanzanite's story was at the Plains area. So yeah, she is technically she's here. She actually has a level 25 coat, so when she has pups with her future mate, she will be able to get her coat immediately. Don't know if I could say the same thing exactly for her mate, but yeah. She's over here. Let's get some more food. Boink. I believe there are boar here as well, which will allow her to go ahead and get that quest done. And she will also hopefully be able to hunt pigs. I hope the pigs spawn here as well, though they might not spawn because technically boars are related to pigs and, Chicken. I got a chicken. I haven't really seen that many foxes over here recently, though. So I don't know if they, prefer this area. I'm not sure. But let's go ahead and get this chick on. You are in my home. You will die. Bam, bam, bam. Awesome. Alright. Let's go ahead and flop it down here so we can eat it. This is considered our home. Alright, there we go. Okay. We've eaten. Now let's get out of here. I feel like DaisyCloud actually she would prefer this as her den, considering that it's pretty protected. I don't think that many predators would consider going behind a waterfall to check for prey. So I think that she would prefer this area. I think it all seems to have lots of food. There's a lot of grains or storks, I think they are. I'm not sure. So she could, and then she also has the water, like her older brother Lark, that she has never met, since he left before she was even born. So there are the storks or cranes, whatever they are, that she can reliably feed on, as well as fish, chickens, and other small prey that she can easily carry back. There's raccoons apparently here, which I think are kind of about the same size as her, since she is a pretty small fox. I think she might have been the runt of her litter. Her siblings were, her litter mates were Polites and Dandelion. And and she also was there for oh my god, I can talk. For her last sibling that she saw before her parents passed away, that being Rojo, Obsidian, and Cherry. Now, unlike Lark, who has looking for his brother Silver, and foxes don't disperse in groups, because I researched that. I don't really think there was a close sibling that she had that would have allowed her to maybe do this. She was probably close with some of her siblings. There was probably Swift, but he has already left. He could have chosen this area, but he doesn't. And I don't really think I don't really think that Swift would probably want to be here. I'm not sure. If Swift was chosen as, if the Wheel won and True Runner was alive, I feel like Swift would have left with True Runner, but unfortunately, True Runner is dead. Polites and Dandelion already have mates, Dandelion being one of the options for the poll, but she lost to Lark and Tawny, obviously, so, yeah. And, Polites still had a mate. He left, I think before Obsidian, Cherry, and Rojo were born, so, yeah, that was not really the best thing, because it left her. I think she was kind of nervous raising her little siblings by herself. Well, not by herself. She had her father and mother, despite them being one breath away from death's door. But otherwise, she was doing fine. I think definitely when Swift was there, he probably told her her and Polites and Dandelion about the stories of probably about just to be safe from other predators, especially bears, since that's what took away his brother Sure Runner. So I think with DaisyCloud here, I think she might take Swift's challenge is that but ramp it up that she would probably not fight any predator except for eagles, since I think she realizes that they might be easy prey as long as they don't gang up on you. Meaning, I think maybe we'll try, if it's more than 2 eagles attacking us, we're gonna really, especially these wolves here, especially. There's wolves here, there's lynxes, and snow leopards. She's never seen a wolf. It kind of smells like a big fox. Oh, no, okay. Okay, yeah, she's gonna flee. I don't really think she wants to fight the wolf. I'm running into rocks. Oh dear, she's after us. But the boar, I think she might recognize them as like prey as well, since they're kind of like pigs. So she might hunt a boar. And I think the snakes are as well. I think she will consider them as prey. They're probably around her size. Oh dear. They're probably around her size, if not a little bit larger. Sure, they're probably a threat to her pups, but I think she would consider them as good meals. Oh my god. This is not going well, guys. There we go. Okay, we got one boar. We've pounced on it. Boom, boom, boom. Now we can find a mate, which I've not seen that many, so... Whew, that's not good. Okay, come on. Stop it. Oh my god. Why does this keep happening? Die. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. There we go, okay. Finally. But yeah, I have not really seen that many foxes here, so I don't know. And I think Swift's stories might have been what decided for some of them, for DaisyCloud and probably her brother Polites to stay. I think this code might help her look a bit more like her until we get to level 25, but yeah. I feel like she and Swift, she and Polites stayed. They'll kind of protect their protect the pups of the year. And I feel like the Dandelion I feel like she trusts herself to be, old enough. And I feel like she was just like, yeah, I think I can do this by myself already. And that's why she left with buttons. Yeah, I don't know how she feels up being on her own though. I feel like DaisyCloud. Okay, sorry, Eagle, but you're gonna be food now because apparently that boar just went to the ground. I feel like she misses her father and mother. I feel like she misses. Well, actually, technically, DaisyCloud actually was here. She was here for like their last remaining bit of Obsidian Cherry and Rojo's growth. I can't believe everyone's forgot that. But I feel like DaisyCloud very much misses her mother, her father, and her younger siblings. I kind of like to think that headcanon here. I think after they grew up, that was when Tanzanite and Red passed away from old age. And it just feels like she misses her family. Maybe we could randomize which sibling she would... Oh, looks like we found a fox. Let's hope that the game does not crash on us. Maybe she could find one of her younger siblings to join the skulk. I'm not sure. Alright. No. Sure, I guess. This is probably actually not the best thing for her to do. Probably doesn't fit her character. My bad. I'll try to fit the character more than this. Anyways, there we go. So we have a new fox here. He seems quite lanky. We're gonna change his name, obviously. I'm not gonna call him Ewok. And oh, he's supposed to be small. He doesn't look small compared to DaisyCloud. And I don't want him to be small though, since yeah, I don't really... Well, actually, I think I might edit this back to just him having just a small height, because the reason I didn't want him to be small, because I didn't want kind of the new and anti thing to happen in Ultimate Wolf Simulator 2, where every pup was small. I don't really want that, so I'm changing him here. But I think I might just keep his his height small. Anyways, I'm gonna I think we're gonna call him... I'm trying to think of a name. I think we're gonna call him Prince. I think that name fits him. And actually, as I rolled over here, Prince actually rolled the level. He rolled a 7, and the 7 is actually the level 30 coach. You can't see it here, but if you own the game, or if you go back to one of my other series and pause when we're looking at the coats, and you count left to right to 7. I didn't do 1 to 10 because the last code is what we use for old age. Both DaisyCloud and Prince will be having that coat once I'm gonna probably say third litter. Foxes don't live that very much. They live for about, I think, 3 or 5 years. Obviously, in this game, they're allowed to live for more. Red lived for about 6. I think 6 or 7, so I don't know. But yeah. That's level 30, which is actually Swift's coat. And that coat is kind of it's like round the top and has a bit of yellow here. So yeah. Let's get this raccoon. Get him. Oh, whoa, what? Whoa, Prince. Interesting. It seems like Prince kind of is interested in this area, I think. He was around here when we met him, so I guess technically this could be his home. I think she might investigate, but yeah. Prince, since he's a bit more, he's got red and a bit yellows on his coat. We'll see that once the second litter is born. But since that, I don't really know if DaisyCloud kind of likes this area. I think she thinks it's a bit open. I think a bit too open and a bit too exposed for her liking. So, I don't know if she likes this area. I think she might want to go back to the waterfall. Alright, but let's go ahead. Can I get this bunny? Come here, bunny. Come here. Gotcha. But yeah, the back of genetics here. I'm not a genetics, I don't know much about animal genetics that much, so if I'm getting something wrong, please do not yell at me in the comments. Go to, this is a game, and I'm just trying to add a bit realism to it. So, yeah. But, yeah, since she clearly, okay, I'd like to think she's a bit yellow as well, but her default coat is actually pretty pale. So, technically, she's a bit paler. I think it's the coat that he has at the moment, which we will change to level 30. And I think because it's the pale, I think maybe the two coats that are a bit more gray. Now, obviously, she does kind of carry the black coat genes since her father had black fur, and she did have black furred siblings, I believe. And she did. Obsidian had black fur. Silver had black fur. Okay, yeah. And then I think that's probably it. And then Pumpkin the second was a bit more brown or more gray as well. Obviously, we can't use the level 50 coat since that's for old age for a pup. So, but yeah, I think those would mostly be it. And I think as well because Prince is a bit more reddish. I think that technically as well. I think the coat that her mother had, and then the coat that's closely similar to it. I think those would mostly be the main coats that DaisyCloud and Prince would use. Now, if Prince was a bit darker, was a bit tawny, I think we would see more black-coated pups, I think a bit more. But since he isn't, and hopefully we don't lose him and get a new mate, that won't happen. We will probably wait until the 3rd or 4th litter to have our first pup with black fur. Though I hope that just because the pup has black fur and is very, late into their lives, since litter 3 is basically near the end, I hope that doesn't just decide the vote right away, because that would really suck. Don't do that, guys. Anyways, we're gonna head back. I think she wants to show him her home. And I don't know about you, but I kind of think I'm getting the vibe from Prince that maybe he just doesn't like water that much. I don't know. We also gotta be careful around here because there was a wolf pack over here and that was not good. I do not like wolves. Well, okay, I like wolves. Not as a fox though. As a fox, I do not like wolves. They're kind of scary. And technically, she lost her because Pumpkin was Tanzanite's mother. That was correct. So I think that would be her grandma, because her grandpa would be Jasper. Yes. So her great grandpa is Dexter the second. No, not Dexter the second. Dexter, and Akira would be her great grandma, and then Jasper would be her great grandfather, or no, would just be her grandpa, and then Pumpkin would be her grandma. Yes, there we go. So yeah, technically, and she lost her grandma. When she doesn't know it because she wasn't born at the time. She lost her grandma as well to wolves, and as well technically I don't know what. She also I guess a relative. She wasn't born at the time, but Pumpkin and Jasper lost one of their pups as well to wolves, as well as losing Pumpkin herself. So yeah, that was not good. So let's head back here. We're almost there, The sheep are scared. I think she would be telling Prince that this is a good den, You can hide from predators while our pups go out hunting, that'd be great. But I feel like he just does not like rain or like I feel like the water here, that's probably fine for him. But it's like the giant waterfalls of water that he might not like. Look at this is cute though. It's her and her prince, isn't that adorable? But yeah, I just feel like he does not like water. I just get that vibe from him, Anyways, we are almost back there to our den. I think that, oh dear, sneak. I think actually we might make that as the rendezvous site. As in Wolf Quest, the rendezvous sites are kind of easy to see. And if you're wondering, yes, foxes actually do have rendezvous sites. I guess I shouldn't put you a picture, but yeah, foxes technically do have rendezvous sites. I believe all canines actually have rendezvous sites. Maybe not the solitary canines, but most of them do. Oh, wait a minute. I think we see some fish over there, but I think she's gonna take a nap. Yeah, and there's salmon over there. Interesting. Seems like it's that time of the year where the salmon are running. And I think she would kind of nervously come over to these fish. She's never had salmon. She's had, the usual fish. Oh dear God, Prince! How can you push them? But yeah, I think she would give some slow bites, trying to think if it's good food. She's never had salmon. Excuse me. I don't think she knows they were real. Because most of the fish she had are the usual fish that you would catch. And as well, I'm not saying that she's currently eating them alive. I'm doing this because if you bite multiple, they will just get stuck on your face and you cannot get them off. That's just something that happens. But we're going to pretend that she did kill each of those salmon and was eating them. We're going to pretend for that, okay? But yeah, what was I saying before? I don't know. I remember saying. But yeah, as well, I think as well, if we get a fox quest, we will be following both the stories of a descendant from Lark and Tawny, and then a descendant from DaisyCloud and Prince. Just kind of how we're doing with Newt. One of his descendants, long down the family tree, past him, past Blackbird and whoever else. We're following one of those pups to Wolf Quest 3. We'll have to see. I don't know who we'll exactly choose, but it sure will be fun. But we do have one last den to find out. Looks like there's another bunny. Come here, bunny. Chomp on you. Come on, there we go. Gotcha. Delicious. Okay, there we go. Okay. We're almost there. Almost to the den. There's another boar over there, but I think we completed the quest. I think it said we need to kill some bighorn sheep. There's also some moose. I think DaisyCloud might avoid the moose as well. I think she might avoid the moose and the cows and the horses. I feel like she feels overwhelmed by how big they are, so I feel like she just would not try to hunt them. The boar, I think, is just amount. It's just right around her size that I think. Okay, that's a bit mean. I think it's just right that she wouldn't mind trying to bring it down. Okay, this fish right here, this is the fish that I was talking about. This is the fish that she usually eats, as well as the green one. So obviously this fish kind of makes the salmon are coming to her, and she's still putting use to them. Anyways, we're about to approach this den. That looks okay. In we go. There's a little chamber. I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm not sure it has multiple exits, but I feel like she might be worried about, what if a wolf pack, one of them blocks the exit, while the other blocks the other exit, and they're trapped with their pups, or, even though that doesn't happen in this game because the animals here are kind of dumb, but shush. This is a hypothetical situation. I feel like she wouldn't want to have two exits where they could be blocked off, and she and her mate and her pups are trapped. So I think she's just gonna head back to the waterfall. I feel like, Prince might be grumbling under his breath because of the rain. I don't think he likes the rain that much. Also, if I do any like weird decisions or like I'm struggling with some of the stuff here, it was kind of laggy while I was recording this, so I apologize. Anyways, there we go. DaisyCloud's leveled up. And yeah, I think we're just gonna head back to the waterfall, which I think is just gonna be her main den. I think maybe unless something bad happens or maybe she just wants to try something new, she'll probably head over to this den over here. Maybe I don't know when she'll come over here, but she might. Tans and I moved from the tree den all the way to the quote unquote rendezvous site that DaisyCloud was raised in, because I accidentally gave we had the pups in the rendezvous site, which was the burrow in the hill. That's not supposed to be that's supposed to be the rendezvous site. The barn house and the tree are the dens. So yeah, kind of a little bit of a mistake on my part, whoopsie. But yeah, let's just head back. Okay. I think we need to hunt more bighorn sheep as well. So let's come here. You're going down. I think she's just gonna give a little nip at its leg there. It's down. Let's eat. Yummy, yummy. There we go. Delicious. Yeah, we need to hunt a lot of bighorn sheep. Whoa. We did not even be that close. Yeah, we need to hunt bighorn sheep. We need to hunt 5. Goodness. Alright, let's keep going. Again, I don't really think a fox would hunt a bighorn sheep. Maybe while I'm editing this, I'll put it here if they hunt bighorn sheep or not. But yeah, okay. So we're almost there. Let's just hurry back home. I think she's hearing Prince grumbling in the rain, and she's just like, okay, fine, we'll get you back home, okay, jeez. So yeah, we're almost home. Let's just get this bighorn. But again, this is just a game. It's not real. I try to add realism to it, but as well, this is not a real game. Not a real game. This is a real game. It's just not really realistic that much. A fox, especially if it brought down a bighorn sheep, would not need to keep hunting to eat. It would just, I think, if it brought down a bighorn sheep, it would maybe try to go back to that carcass. Though again, there could be some large competition like wolves, cougars, bears, and stuff like that. So again, it would, but still, it would not need to eat for a long time, as it just come back to, unless if it could put it in a good place, it would just wait. I found this eagle again. There's only 2 here, so I think she could take it down quickly and then just get out of there because she has one, and there's only just its partner, so she can just leave. If there was 2 eagles attacking her, I think she would probably just left. She would have ran for her life. And she does not want to get in fights with the top predators around here. Well, eagle is considered prey for her. You know, I mean, oops, sorry, fish. Then again, she would just not want to, she would just not want to risk injury. I think 1 eagle fighting her, or 2, I think she would she would try again, but like, if it's 3, no. And it looks like the salmon are back, so let's quickly eat this eagle. And then we'll eat some of the salmon here. Delicious. I think she might start liking the taste, and especially if they keep getting trapped here, maybe she'll try to maybe it'll be a nice meal for her pups once she and Prince have puppies. She doesn't know. She doesn't know if they're destined for that yet, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see what these 2 get into. Alright, so let's finish up that last bit of salmon. And alright, so I think this is where we're gonna end the episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. Turn notifications so you don't miss a video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye!